Hey y'all, what's up? Girls back at it again, back at it again. So I'm just giving you guys the latest and updates. This is Gibson's Night 2, giving you guys the latest and exclusive content on new music, entertainment news, and inspirational quotes by yours truly. I am here. I'm telling y'all, new music coming through left and right. And I recently just got a chance to listen to this really nice, beautiful project. It's really giving me back the essence of soul and R&B music vibes, matching that R&B aesthetic. This talented, lovely musician, Melanie Fiona, she just released her brand new EP, Say Yes. She released this new project on April the 4th, Friday of this year, 2025. And the name of it, oh, of course, I already had said that. But there are 6 tracks, and it's been a minute. It's been pretty much a long time since we've heard from Melanie Fiona. I've always been a long time fan of hers. She's like that really, underrated is not. It's really long overdue. Underrated, saying underrated is just cliche nowadays. But she is pretty much these artists that when it comes down to the neo soul department and R&B soul, blues and rhythm and blues and a little bit of that really, I would say modern day jazz and Motown. Melanie Fiona, she just came back with a brand new music project. So Melanie Fiona fans are very, very happy, elated. There are 6 records to this new project, and I'm going to run down this list and talk about my favorite standout tracks that I feel that really make this EP really worthwhile. Not just because they are my favorite standout tracks, but overall how the cohesiveness of her brand new body of work. So let's get popping as always, shall we? Number 1 is Say Yes. Number 2 is Make Me Feel with La Russell, parentheses, Melanie Fiona and La Russell. Number 3 is Do That. Number 4 is Mona Lisa Smile. Number 5 is I Choose You. Number 6 is Say Yes Extended Jam parentheses featuring Melanie Fiona, featuring Sir Thundercat, Charlie Burrell, Chris Dave. So she has a few collaborations on this new EP. And I will say this, when I listen to it, it's such a breath of fresh air. And it's not your typical R&B EP. It's not your typical R&B sound because Melanie Fiona, she always experiments with her music. And this EP has more of a like a R&B soul, neo soul, blues rhythm. And it has more like that Caribbean flavor to it. I would say, what's the word? It's kind of like she definitely made it worthwhile and a brand new project that's worth anticipating and worth listening to because as I was listening to Say Yes, I felt Say Yes. I felt a declaration. I felt independence at the same time. I felt a love. I felt it's about love and unconditional love and more. Her topics have a lot of versatility, and she talks about like you know relationships, independence. I would say following in love, empowerment, confidence, self worth, and that's pretty much what R&B is. R&B is a variety of things. She's so eclectic and dynamic. You can't put Melanie Fiona in a box. My standout tracks are "Make Me Feel" with La Russell, "Do That" and "I Choose You." And she did, like I said, put like a few ballads on here. And I will say this: she also blended in with a hip hop infusion with that R&B soul, neo soul, and the in that realm. And I think that literally, as I was listening to Say Yes, I really loved that she really experimented with this new EP. She's really she wasn't afraid to go outside the box, but she also stayed true to her signature sound and is so innovative, and she always takes it to a different level when it comes to like her direction sonically with her music. Because Melanie Fiona, and I know she came out like I would say in the 2010s. And I remember like how when R&B artists were emerging, she actually became the R&B up and coming girls, to really redefine a new sound of music. But her lane really captivated me with her soulful voice. She has a very beautiful, sultry voice. It's more soulful, is sultry. She's a powerhouse vocalist, but at the same time, though, she has a really beautiful range. It's very um, sultry. It's very like it just brings a lot of that feel good essence of music. So I think that as I was listening to all of the tracks, I felt very pleased how her vocal arrangements on this EP, Say Yes, does bring a lot of that, like, very, I would say, like, R&B, but it's not just R&B, but it's more of like that R&B that we grew up listening to, where it's not just like one way of R&B, it's not just one signature style of R&B, but it's like, we get to hear the neo soul. And she actually, when she came out years ago, she came out more of that, like, really like that soulful Motown, but with a little bit of hip hop and R&B. And she actually set trends and she redefined the sound of her music with her artistry. And for her to take a break for a while, that's cool because, she really had to get back into her creative juices and her creative flow. And this Say Yes EP, she really just snatched me with this one. I mean, I listened to all the tracks. You get a little bit of everything. For those who love artists that have a lot of that eclectic, they're really electrifying, and they're really like they're pretty much there's a handful of them, but she's not just R&B. She's pop, and she really puts in a lot of those elements of like the production that I like how sonically where as she's singing on every record, she definitely brings so much flavor. I mean, her voice is really hypnotizing. She actually has more of her tone, has more of a jazz singer in a way, and at the same time like a neo soul artist. And I actually personally feel like artists such as her deserve, support. They still deserve more exposure because literally R&B is pretty much at a great place right now. But there are times where people have said that R&B should be experimental and it shouldn't be just staying safe. It should be, excuse me, y'all. It should be more fun, experimental. But this Say Yes EP, it gave me a say yes and it gets my stamp of approval. With 6 tracks, we get to hear the variety, the edginess, the versatility, the feel good music, and something dope and refreshing. And she didn't stay safe. She hit out the ballpark with this one. She pushed her artistry and she took it there. And I really enjoyed the fact that as she, even is vulnerable on this album, there's a lot of emotions on there, heartfelt records that are relatable. So she really is pretty much a very talented artist. I really love Say Yes. Melanie Fiona girl, this is a really amazing EP. And I wish you pretty much all of the like seriously girl, but I look forward to hearing a brand new album from you. So that being said, I'm gonna give this Say Yes EP a 5 out of 5. I love the art cover. It's beautiful. It's sultry. It's feminine. It's the essence of R&B at its finest. And literally, hands down, period. Melanie Fiona, you did that, girl. You did it. So with that being said, guys, Melanie Fiona fans, share your thoughts and your opinions. Stay tuned on the next episode. Get this 92. Like, share, comment, subscribe down below. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification button as always. Stay tuned on the next episode of Get This 92. Love y'all.